Europe's fate lay on a single table. Red arrows pointed toward the French coast, marking where the Allies were expected to land. To the German High Command, this map showed the future of the war. In reality, it only showed what they were meant to see. At the center of the room stood a man waiting for decisions that would shape history. His name was Adolf Hitler. The markings on the walls were based on intelligence gathered by the Abwehr and SD. The reports were consistent. The sources were trusted. But almost all of this information had been quietly manipulated. The documents on the table were detailed: unit numbers, dates, logistical estimates. These reports had been accurate before. That history made them difficult to question. In England, inside a small, quiet room, a man sat at a simple wooden desk. His name was Juan Pujol García. There was no uniform on his shoulders, no weapon in his hands. Only sheets of paper, and a pen moving carefully across them. He was not a soldier. He was not a trained intelligence officer. Yet every word he wrote would shape the battlefield more than any weapon ever could. In Berlin, officers gathered around the files. They did not question the source, because this source had delivered reliable intelligence for months. To them, he was known as Agent Arabelle, one of their most valuable operatives inside Britain. The reports were filed. Doubts were suppressed. The intelligence system functioned on its own sense of trust. No one questioned where the information came from, only whether it had worked before. Pujol claimed he was not working alone. He described a wide network of agents operating across Britain. None of them were real, but on paper they were flawless. Some information was not sent directly. It was meant to be discovered. A misplaced document, a leaked note, a report found at the right moment. Nothing was accidental. One map showed what Germany believed. The other showed what the Allies prepared. Hitler focused on northern France. The real invasion was being planned far to the west. By 1944, deception became official policy. Its name was Operation Fortitude. The goal was simple: convince Germany that the main invasion would come through Pas de Calais. In southern England, an army appeared that did not exist. Inflatable tanks, wooden aircraft, empty camps. It even had a commander, General George S. Patton. German commanders waited. Hitler waited. Elite divisions remained in the wrong place because they believed the real attack had not yet begun. Like all deceptions, this one almost failed. Some officers noticed small inconsistencies, but without definitive proof, doubts were ignored. The system kept running. Radio traffic never stopped. Units that did not exist communicated constantly. Even silence was planned, because in war, what is not said can matter as much as what is. Just before the invasion, Pujol sent his final report. He warned of a diversion re-landing. The real attack, he claimed, was still coming. The Germans believed him. Hitler read the report, and he kept his forces in place. He believed Normandy was only a distraction. On June 6, 1944, Allied forces landed in Normandy. German reinforcements remained locked in Pas-de-Calais. Hours passed, then days, and the balance of the war shifted permanently. The maps were still on the walls, but their meaning had vanished. The truth was no longer hidden. It had simply arrived too late. Germany failed to deploy its forces in time. This delay changed the fate of the Western Front. It was not a defeat by force alone, but by belief. Juan Pujol García disappeared after the war, declared dead, later discovered alive. This is a story not about tanks or armies, but about information. And sometimes a lie placed on a map can be more powerful than thousands of soldiers. History is not always written by armies.